Here's a full 1600-word YouTube article, story in flowing narrative style, no headings based on your given intro. Tom and Jerry thrive most outside, and they can't wait for the nice weather to come around. There's something special about seeing the world of these two mischievous characters expand beyond the living room, the kitchen, and the corners of the house. When the sun is shining, the grass is green, and the fresh air invites them to play, chase, and cause trouble, Tom and Jerry remind us why outdoor adventures bring a different kind of magic. The wide open space gives Jerry more room to escape and Tom more creative ways to plan his catch. The arrival of spring means more opportunities for mischief, laughter, and those unforgettable classic moments that have made them timeless icons. Outdoors, Tom is never just a house cat, he becomes a hunter, an explorer, and sometimes even a reluctant friend. The garden, the backyard, or the park becomes his stage. He stretches in the sunshine, his whiskers twitching with excitement as he spots Jerry sneaking across the grass. Jerry, quick as ever, doesn't waste a second. He dashes behind flowers, leaps into tiny holes, and disappears into bushes that serve as the perfect hiding spots. The chase begins, and suddenly the peace of the outdoors transforms into a comedy of running, tripping, and surprising reversals. One of the joys of Tom and Jerry outside is that their circle of friends, and sometimes foes, gets bigger. Spike, the tough bulldog with the soft heart for his little son Tyke, often takes center stage when the action moves into the yard. He is always ready to protect his territory and make sure Tom doesn't get too carried away. The open lawn is his kingdom, and if Tom accidentally disturbs Spike's nap under the tree, everyone knows what happens next. The growl, the glare, and the chase flip from Jerry escaping Tom to Tom desperately running from Spike. It is a cycle of comedy that keeps the audience laughing, as roles shift and the balance of power changes in the blink of an eye. Then there's little Quacker, the adorable yellow duckling with the cutest voice and the bravest heart. Out in the pond, or splashing near the water, Quacker brings a whole new energy. His innocence and cheerful personality often draw Jerry's protection and Tom's frustration. Watching Quacker waddle on the grass or swim happily under the warm sun creates the perfect contrast to the chaos of Tom and Jerry's endless rivalry. Sometimes Tom sets his eyes on the duckling, and Jerry instantly turns into a defender, outsmarting Tom with clever tricks to keep Quacker safe. Other times, Quacker's naive trust in Tom makes things hilariously complicated, because Tom doesn't know whether to chase, protect, or just give up. Butch the cat also appears when the adventures spill outdoors. The alley cat with charm, swagger, and a mischievous edge is always ready to challenge Tom, whether for food, for pride, or sometimes for the attention of a lady cat. Their encounters under the open sky bring in more competition, making the chase for Jerry even more unpredictable. Suddenly, it's not just Tom against Jerry, it's Tom and Butch fighting each other while Jerry cleverly turns the situation to his advantage. The outdoor setting, with fences, trees, and rooftops, gives their rivalry a new dimension, where every jump or slip leads to laugh-out-loud disasters. There's also a sense of nostalgia and comfort in watching Tom and Jerry outside. The creators knew how to capture the feeling of childhood summers, when playing outdoors meant endless imagination. Tom building traps with sticks, Jerry using flowers as cover, or both of them running through sprinklers brings us back to simpler times. These moments remind us of running barefoot on grass, chasing friends around the yard, and laughing under the sun. That's why outdoor episodes always feel fresh, vibrant, and timeless. They capture not just comedy but the joy of freedom itself. The beauty of these adventures is in how ordinary settings become extraordinary. A backyard tree isn't just a tree, it becomes Jerry's fortress, Tom's climbing challenge, and Spike's favorite napping spot. A sandbox is not only for play, it turns into a battlefield where Tom digs to trap Jerry, only to fall into his own pit. A picnic in the park isn't a peaceful meal, it's a stage for Jerry to sneak food, Tom to plan a grand catch, and chaos to follow as ants, birds, and other animals join the fun. The way Tom and Jerry use every object, every corner, and every possibility in the outdoor world shows the genius of the storytelling. Nothing is wasted, and everything becomes part of the comedy. When we think about Tom and Jerry, we often picture the endless chase, the slapstick humor, and the sudden surprises. Outdoors, however, the stakes feel bigger. The speed is faster, the falls are harder, and the laughter is louder. Tom may set up a massive contraption using ropes, buckets, and ladders to catch Jerry, but the open air means more ways for it to fail spectacularly. Jerry may hide in a small hole in the ground, only for Tom to dig furiously and end up stuck or buried. These larger-than-life failures add to the charm and prove that no matter how hard Tom tries, Jerry's cleverness always shines brighter. Sometimes the outdoor setting even brings moments of unexpected teamwork. When a bigger threat appears, like a hawk swooping down on Quacker or an unfamiliar dog causing trouble, Tom and Jerry temporarily put aside their rivalry. The sight of them working together, even if only for a few minutes, is heartwarming. They set traps together, distract the danger, and make sure their little circle of friends is safe. Of course, once the threat is gone, the rivalry resumes, but those rare moments of unity remind us that beneath the chaos, there's a bond, however hidden, between the cat and the mouse. Another special charm of outdoor Tom and Jerry episodes is the sound. The chirping of birds, the rustle of leaves, the splashes of water, and the distant barks of Spike's warnings create a lively environment. Combined with the expressive music that follows every step, fall, or surprise, the outdoors feels alive in a way that matches the energy of the chase. Every tumble in the grass or dive into the pond is perfectly timed with sound effects that make us laugh harder. It's also fascinating to see how Tom and Jerry interact with nature itself. The weather, the animals, and the changing seasons all play roles in their adventures. A windy day might blow Jerry to safety while tossing Tom into a tree. A sudden rain shower could wash away Tom's careful trap. A hot summer afternoon might make both of them slow down, only to pick up speed when the ice cream truck appears. Even snow, though rare, transforms their outdoor world into a playground of slippery comedy. Nature itself becomes a character in their rivalry, unpredictable and hilarious. Fans around the world have favorite outdoor moments that stand out. Some remember the times when Jerry used flowers and garden tools to outsmart Tom. Others laugh at the endless chaos whenever Spike wakes up to find his nap disturbed. Many adore the sweetness of little Quacker splashing happily while chaos happens around him. And then there are the unforgettable rooftop battles with Butch, where Tom's determination often meets gravity in the funniest way possible. Each memory shows how the outdoors made their world bigger, brighter, and even funnier. Even though Tom and Jerry rarely speak, their outdoor adventures say so much. The sunshine, the grass, the laughter, and the never-ending chase capture universal feelings of play, rivalry, and friendship. We see Tom's persistence, Jerry's cleverness, Spike's protectiveness, Quacker's innocence, and Butch's confidence all blending together in scenes that don't need words. Their actions, their expressions, and their timing create stories that every generation understands. The reason these outdoor adventures are loved so much is that they never grow old. Whether you are a child watching them for the first time or an adult revisiting memories, the humor works the same. The open sky, the endless energy, and the pure comedy of Tom and Jerry outdoors make us laugh today just as much as they did decades ago. They remind us that sometimes the best moments are the simplest: the chase, the laughter, the fall, and the surprise. So as the nice weather comes around, it feels right to enjoy a compilation of Tom and Jerry's best outdoor moments. The sunshine, the grass, the mischief, and the friendships all come together in scenes that are endlessly entertaining. Whether it's Jerry outsmarting Tom under a tree, Spike chasing Tom across the yard, Quacker swimming happily in the pond, or Butch challenging Tom on a rooftop, each scene carries the charm that made this cartoon timeless. Tom and Jerry outside aren't just characters, they are a celebration of play, creativity, and laughter. They show us the joy of being in the open air, of running, chasing, and never giving up. They remind us that even in rivalry, there can be humor, and even in chaos, there can be heart. Every outdoor chase, every slip, every laugh is a reminder of why Tom and Jerry will always hold a special place in our hearts. Word count: approximately 1,600. Do you want me to polish this further into a script-style format with pacing for YouTube narration, or keep it as a flowing article story?